Ah. Well, welcome to the Rick Bork channel, where the viewers always called language pocket sucks, my shit's always broken, your opinion doesn't matter. Borkfest 2022 is July 29th and 30th. So, previous video I was going to do some sketchy shit. So we're going to jump into the sketchy shit right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. I'm in here today. I was working on Mercury Mariner over there, but I need to make some special service tools, so now I'm going to drink beer and play on the lathe, and we'll finish up the Mercury tomorrow. Perfect. Let's get into the video, shall we? So, we're going to do some sketchy shit. Remember the last time I tried to unload something with the tractor and the excavator? So let's be honest. You were sweating that one a little bit. Because I know I was. Fuck me. It's a little warm out here too, but yeah, we got her done. No harm, no foul, right? I just didn't want that fucker to get too light in the end and fucking camber over on me, because I was standing in between there fucking just running fucking levers in between. But we got her done. This is why we do that shit when the wife's at work. She'll be mad and fuck at me once she watches this video, but I'm alive, babe. Love ya. Okay, I'll get that out of the way. I get that drive shaft off there. I gotta go haul some hay. Oh, well, we got some hay hauled. Got cows fed. They should be pretty darn close to fed up until we get back from our travels this coming weekend going to Illinois. So that'll be good, huh? That'll fucking break an ankle. Anyway, I had to throw my phone over here in the window quick before I get too far, so. So there we go. That was, I didn't bring it along for hauling hay because I ran into Asco. There's 5 bales behind the hardware store. Got those. I got 22-ish more in Asco yet to get from another field. And then 15 or so from, as I was saying before the battery went dead and cut me off, I got 15 or so more in another field in Bruno. And then we'll pretty much be done. So I think we can pretty much make her through the end of May. Be roughly, that'd be about the right timeline. Maybe into the first week of May. Hopefully by then we got a little green grass coming in, a little pasture, the end of May, I should say. Yeah. So beginning the 1st of June. So by then we should have something growing. If not, well, I'm kind of fuckered. But then we can get into green chopping and trying to keep them off pasture as long as I can anyway. But we got a lot of fence projects to go and a lot of shit to do, so. Well, good Wednesday morning. 4:20 for y'all folk that are into that stuff. Works for you, party hardy, fucking, I don't care. We're hydrating ahead of the live stream. So we got a 2008 Chevy Malibu. Needs to check over its wear and tires, noise in the front end, and the previous owner apparently stripped out the oil drain plug and they can't get it out anymore. It hasn't had an oil change in almost 42,000 miles. That'll be good. So noise in the front end. See if you can hear it here. Hear that one? They both do it. That thumping, that's the strut bearings are stuck in this thing. You get that tong, tong, tong when you're turning. Your strut bearings are stuck. It's gonna need struts on both sides, especially with the miles on it. They're not worth putting strut bearings and strut mounts. Just put a strut assembly in it. It's much faster. It's usually cheaper because you save on the labor. So we're gonna grab the rolling jack and we'll jack up the front end, see what it needs for front end parts to take care of the tire wear issue, and we'll go from there. Okay, y'all are gonna like this one. I've seen some loose parts on a car, but holy shit. Okay, I want you to watch that ball joint. Hopefully you can see that ball joint right there. I'll get you in there, see that socket. There. This one. that's going to come apart. I promise you that one's going to come apart. We're going slow going back out the shop, I can tell you right now. I didn't come in here fast, but damn. Wow. So, we'll get on to the other side. In this instance, it's going to be pretty hard to tell. You're going to have to try to stabilize the front of the tire. Stabilize the front of the tire the best you can. And try to feel if you got a tire out end loose. Because that's how much play we got. Your toe offset's going to be, or your variable toe adjustment's going to be about that much. And we haven't got it on the other side yet. Alright, so this side is actually tight. It's not, I don't feel any loose components there at all. You can definitely tell the strut mount is stuck. Just kind of giving the brakes a look over. Tires almost have the cords coming through, but basically what happens there when you get that one ball joint that loose, this tire is doing that number all day long. And what happens is going down the road, because of forward force, it pushes this tire out, and you have to equalize the toe to try to, so you kind of find a happy medium there, and they start doing that number, that starts scrubbing your tires pretty darn hard. All right, guys, that car's out of here. Customer's giving an estimate. It's up to them if they want to fix it. If they want to drive it out of here, fuck, I don't know that it'll make it out of the driveway. I creeped up the fucking, parked it over on the side of the yard at about 2 miles an hour because that ball joint's going to come apart. 100%. So the old side-by-side's back in here. We got some projects to do on that, but we're actually going to work on the house today in this video because told my wife I'd start cracking down on the honey-do list. A little bit. Happy wife, happy life. She was actually pretty happy about the back glass and stuff on that thing because she uses it too. We ride around in it together and the dust sucks. So she was happy about that one. But it's time to get in the house and get some stuff done in there. So let's get to it. Okay. Here is our kitchen. I mean, you've been in here before. It's nothing fancy by any means. This kitchen cabinet, well, somebody spilled the baking soda. Whatever. I cleaned up most of it, all right? Fuck's sake. So, this has had water damage for years. It's been expandifoamed, and it's fucking particle board. And once the shit gets wet, it didn't take long for, if you got any weight underneath here at all, to collapse it, and then here you are. The counter's been modified because they put these deep sinks in, which are super nice. I mean, compared to your shallow standard sink, the deep sinks are nice, but the cabinet had to be modified to support the weight. And I don't know if this is damage that has happened before I got the place, but either way, Katie would like a nice flat bottom in there. She wants to remove this shelf and put a shelf over here, so that way her little trash can will fit underneath there. So let's do it. Copious amounts of expandifoam. I'm sure there were some ice problems and that kind of shit underneath this counter. So that's one thing we'll be addressing, where the pipes go through the floor. We'll be sealing all that up, cleaning all this up real good. And yeah, you can see how thin junk that stuff is. Take too much to break it up, and this will actually create some pretty good heat in the wood stove. So. You see that block back there has a little bit of water damage on it, but nothing significant. So get these out of here. I'm going to clean up the bottom in this, and then we'll look at that expandifoam and see what we can do about that. And then I'm going to have to get a hold of the screw gun to get this piece out of here. All right, well, that's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be down below. Usually when you got water that's saturated through and that collapsed, there's been some significant water damage underneath. It's not terrible. There's a little spot in the drywall right there. Some of it almost leads a fella to believe maybe there was an issue with the window. I know Bob replaced the window. I don't know what he did for sealer and all that stuff, so maybe it's something I got to keep an eye on when it rains or something like that, or we got to get some eaves put on this fucking house, but because the eaves are about that big, but whatever. So I'm actually going to correspond with my wife here a little bit and just maybe possibly just close the sides down, because that leads over to the dishwasher. Put some strips in there to close that gap up. And then she has more depth. I can scrub that linoleum up real good, and we call her a day. I'll trim the rest of that expandifoam back and clean up the edges here. And I think she'd be happy with that. We'll take this shelf out and move and put a shelf over there. And I think we're good to go. So I'll ask my wife, see what she says. It's up to her. I can put a bottom in it, but if everything's filled up, I think she'd rather have that much more room, so I'll bring you back. All right, so my wife corresponded back to me, says, you do whatever is easiest and takes the least amount of time. I love my wife very much, but I'm pretty fucking sure this is a test. Because she knows I got more time now. But she also knows fucking well that I'm gonna take the easy way out. So we're gonna take the easy way out. Well, you know me. If you want to see the easy way out, you're gonna have to stick around for the next video. I'm sitting here turning away on the lathe. I'm pretty sure the feed speed still isn't right because it's making it coarser than ever, but whatever. I don't care. We'll do a lathe video here coming soon, and y'all can nitpick at me for the fucking things that I do wrong on there. So there, stick around for the next video on the easy way out. If you guys like what I'm doing, throw me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell, get my notifications. Memberships are down there if you want one, and I do appreciate it. See you guys again next time.